Hi there, my darling Librans. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your 2025 preview tarot reading. So, this is going to be a reading for next year, for 2025. It's just going to be a little bit of a preview. So, let's jump in. Let me bring the camera down and I'll let you know what we're doing. So, and we're going to be doing this in quarters too, so in 3 monthly, just because it is only a preview. So, we're going to start off with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and finish with October, November, December. So I'm going to pull an oracle card first for each month, each quarter, sorry. And then I'm going to pull a tarot card from my beautiful Michelle Knight deck. There is a link in the description if you're interested. And let's get into it. All right. I'm going to give the meaning of the card first, and then I will put it all together. So let's start off with January, February, March. What have we got? Temptation. Ooh. So this temptation card is like the devil in the tarot. So you can see here, he's tempted by that light, but he's doing his best to not grab that light. So January, February, March may be a temptation. There may be some temptation around you, my darling Librans, around the start of next year. Let's see what April, May, June has for you. See what you want as here and now. Oops, this way. See what you want as here and now. What are the most powerful words you can say for manifestation? It's here. I don't know whether I quite go along with that. I think a powerful word for manifestation is I am. I am. I am successful. I am abundant. I am healthy, whole, and complete. That's how I manifest. That's what I say when I want to manifest is I am. So, but see what you want as here and now. My darling Librans, what else do we have for July, August, September? The end of a tough cycle. I love that. Full moon in Capricorn. Now I've been done a few of these readings already, and the middle of the year seems to be a few challenges around the middle of the year, especially the third quarter, but for you, looks like the end of a tough cycle approaches, which is lovely. And to finish off with October, November, December, we have Apple, risk and reward. There is no reward without risk. However, we must take calculated risks. I'm not suggesting to go out and, put all your money on a horse and, or put all your money into a house or whatever. Take a calculated risk, my darling Librans. There is no risk, there is no reward without risk, but we must take calculated risks. That is the only caveat that I would put on that one. All right, let's consult the tarot, my darling Librans, and see what we have for you for 2025. Preview what we have for you for 2025, my darling Librans. These cards have been very chatty, these readings. All right, January, February, March, we have the Queen of Wands. April, May, June, the Five of Pentacles, eek. July, August, September, the Seven of Swords. And October, November, December, the Lovers. Love it. All right. So, my darling, let's make sure we can all see those. So, my darling Librans, let's start off here with January, February, March, the Queen of Wands. So, this is a beautiful way to start the year. This is a kickstart of the year. This is your permission to get into gear, my darling Librans. Take action, get organised, get going. Whatever this temptation is here, let it go. Leave it behind and move. Take action. Get going on whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that you want to achieve this year, my darling Librans, because you've got the drive, you've got the fire behind you, you've got the ambition, the inspiration behind you to get moving. You just need to release this temptation energy. Okay, coming into April, May, June, we have the Five of Pentacles, my darling Librans. So what I feel, the meaning of this card is feeling left out in the cold and feeling lack in some way. So my question will be to you, my darling Librans, is where in your life are you feeling lack? It may have something to do with something that you're wanting to bring into the physical realm here with and manifest. You will not be able to bring anything into the physical realm with this feeling of lack. Just will not happen. You cannot bring, or manifest anything when you're feeling that you don't have something or you don't have enough. And this card is also asking you to do not call attention to your weaknesses, my darling Librans. So, the fives in the tarot have very easy solutions, and this one is no different. They could just go inside this church and receive salvation, but they choose not to. So, for you, my darling Librans, April, May, June, do not call attention to your weaknesses. All right, let's move on to July, August, September. So we've got the Seven of Swords here. And it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I believe with this card, some readers use, and it can be an energy of lying, cheating, stealing. I also read it as a card of tactics. So I don't like to, especially with the end of a tough cycle approaches, I'd be more inclined to read this as you wanting to do a better way, find a better way of doing things. You can see here this army in the background. Well, he's stealing these swords from this army in the background, which means he doesn't want to fight. He wants to try and find a better way of doing something, and that's what he's doing. He is finding a better way of fighting. He's removing the swords so they can't fight. To me, I call him my lover, not a fighter. And I just think that, or feel for you, my darling Librans, that during this time, you're going to want to find a better way of doing something. That's what you're being encouraged to do, I believe. And look, if there is a liar, cheater, stealer around you, it could have something to do with this temptation energy, this devil energy, feeling codependent on someone. Take it how it resonates. Only you're going to know if that's the right thing to do, but you are being told that at the end of a tough cycle is approaching. So, have faith that you will move out of that energy, but you have to make the conscious decision, my darling Librans, to move through it. So then we come October, November, December to the Lovers. Now, if this is to do with the relationship, and I haven't read it, I wasn't going to read it as a whole just yet, but the Lovers, I'll give you the meanings of the Lovers and then I'll put it all together. So the Lovers is a card of, love, yes, but it is also a card of coming to a crossroads in the tarot. So in the traditional tarot, there is, these two, and then there's a mountain between them. And clouds, and then an angel's watching over them. So yes, it could be love, but it's not, I'm not feeling like divine love off this. I'm feeling that there is a crossroads, that if this is to do with a relationship, I feel that there is a crossroads that you're coming to. If it's not love, there is just a choice or a decision to make at the end of the year, my darling Librans. And like I said, the decision is to take some kind of risk, as long as it's a calculated risk, to be able to get the reward. That's what I feel here. Now, putting this reading together, what I feel is, if this is to do with a relationship, you are, this is a codependent relationship. And I'm sorry that I'm sort of being blunt, but that's what I'm feeling. That's the energy I'm getting if this is to do with a relationship. There is some kind of codependency happening here where you're feeling weak, where you're feeling left out in the cold, where you're feeling less than. You want to assert yourself. You want to put yourself in a position of power, but there is this temptation energy, this whoever this is pulling you down, my darling Librans. And if this is that liar, cheater, stealer, then and this is to do with a relationship, you need to move out of this energy, my darling Librans. And I feel that it's possible that you will, with this end of a tough cycle approaches, risk and reward. It's auspicious too that there's a heart on this apple. It means to me that this could be, that love will prevail, my darling Librans. But I think there's just going to be, but in the middle of the year, and like I said, the middle of the year has been tough for a lot of the signs that I've been doing the readings for. So, and whether there is going to be some kind of global event, I don't know. But for you, I feel that the third quarter, the middle of the year and the third, second to third quarter is going to be a little tough. There's going to be a little bit of a challenge there for you. But what I see here is that you're going to be coming out the other side, my darling Librans. So yeah, beautiful, powerful reading. And just remember, it's here, or I am. That's your manifestation mantra, my darling Librans. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, my beautiful Librans. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel grow. Just push that little thumbs up right now for me. It really does do something to the algorithm, as well as, even just put an emoji in the comments. Put a little heart for me in the comments. I would really love that. And it just does something to the algorithm, throws out, tells the algorithm that, my content is worth watching, and allows it to be able to be seen by someone else that may need to hear this message. And if you could please subscribe as well. Thank you. So, good things are on the way for you in 2025, my darling Librans. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now.